I bet you he wants to go and do the sword trial again, eh? What up guys, it's Seleviathan and we're back with another reaction today. Today we are continuing Orient. We're on episode 11 and man, was the last episode unexpectedly hype, you know what I mean? It was great, honestly. It was a great episode. We got to continue off the fight with Nanao and Shiro versus our three main characters, Kojiro, Sugumi, and Musashi. And you know, they were doing a pretty good job, you know, like you could clearly see that they were outmatched like crazy against these two people, but Nanao kind of was holding her own against a 1v3, but Shiro was like on a whole nother level, man. Like he was walking out like they knew they couldn't beat this guy, and he draws his power from something. I don't know what it essentially is, but he's a very, very powerful character. Anyway, we got to see that, and then later on we got to see like his power kind of use like this dimensional shift thing where they kind of like flip the earth back on its axis or something like that. Anyway, Shiro's a god. Like he has like godlike powers. I don't know where he draws his energy from, but we'll see kind of going forward from here. I don't know how much longer we're gonna have. I mean, there's 2 more episodes left, so I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see more about Shiro. But it was pretty cool because we finally got to see Musashi and the goddess kind of like start to work together now, you know, where she essentially starts to accept Musashi and the kind of goals that he's going through to be a bushi and things like that. And one of the coolest things happened, like the goddess and Musashi kind of like merged together into this one being that was like all powerful. And apparently like the obsidian within, that was I guess within Musashi, kind of like absorbs other Kitetsu all around him and things like that. So it's really cool. But from what it sounded like this power up is only going to be a very temporary thing, and after she uses up all her power, she's going to leave Musashi's body, and then like he's basically going to be able to use Kitetsu's after that. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen here, like he's going to start to get his aura now, and it's not going to be black anymore. But we'll see what happens going on into this episode. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Alright, we're going to get started with that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications down below so you know when I upload next. And make sure you check out that Patreon link, you know, for full uncut reactions of this anime, other movies and TV shows. Honestly, check it out. It's definitely worth it. But without further ado, we're going to get started with Orient episode 11. Let's go.
お別れだ。私はお前の中で再び眠りにつく。いいか、器なのだから。ジサイはあの時、志半ばで殺されてしまったからな。
Whoa, hold on. Jisai is Kojiro's dad's actual name? This is the first time that we're actually hearing it.
うつしおでの私の最後の戦いを見ていろ。敵を一撃で打に払ってやる。
Okay, I'm very intrigued to know what Kojiro's dad has to do with this goddess that's inside Musashi, because it seems as though they got a connection, man. Whoa, hold on. He said until we meet again. Hold on. So does this goddess get reborn when she dies or something? Or does she like leave his vessel and then like move on to somewhere else? Yo, what the hell? Was that the goddess's attack? And she attacked Shiro with that shit? Ah, nah.
心臓がバクバクいってる。あいつすごかったな。
Cause he just felt the power leaving his body.
いや、あれは俺じゃねえんだけどな。知ってる。雰囲気が別人だったしな。
Yeah, no shit, Kojiro. That didn't even look like Musashi, man. It was a completely different person.
My genius is... It's almost frightening.
いつのおかげで助かったけど。
ジサイはあの時 志半ばで殺されてしまったから。
See, that line right there that she said right there was really interesting because apparently her and Jisai were planning something and doing something. You know what I mean? This goddess is very interesting.
あんたその刀どうしたの？
刀折れた。
刀が折れちまったのはお前さんに素質がある証拠だよ。
That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. That means like I guarantee that Musashi probably has like red aura or something. Cause he probably is like
俺にできる
ridiculously
ことが
strong.
あれば何でも言ってくれ。
ここにあった鬼神の体はどこへ
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to tell me that the Shiro guy took the Kishin on his own and now he's absorbing all of its power by himself? How is this guy doing these godlike powers, man? Like, he's doing like dimensional shifts or something. Cause like this guy cut a hole into the sky and came out of it.
今度は絶対に
I wonder where the goddess went to, man. She had to leave, I think she had to leave Musashi's body because she was exposed or something like that, right? Like, and now she has to hide again. But I had a feeling the reason why they made that hole was to avoid that crazy attack, because they would have died if they got hit by that. I'm pretty sure. You know the sad thing is, man? A bunch of Bushi just died because this one guy wanted to steal their Kitetsu blades, man.
みんななかなか刀から離れようとしねえな。
形見だからね。気鉄刀ってちょっと特殊でさ、使ってた人の情念みたいなものが宿るのよ。
And I guess he has a little bit of piece of his dad inside his sword too, you know what I mean? That's pretty great. I like that. Yeah.
死んだら全部おしまいだよ。その人は消えていなくなっちゃうんだからさ。
つぐみ。
That was a very, very sad moment, man. I didn't want to see that shit. That was so sad. Honestly. I can't believe that guy Shiro did that, man. He just murdered all of them like it was nothing.
そっか、明日出発するのか。
あ、鬼神はいなくなったからな。
頼みたいことがあるんだ。
ん？
頼みたいことって
I bet you he wants to go and do the sword trial again, eh?
より刀の試しの再挑戦を行う。
大丈夫なのか？あいつこの間黒く光ってたよな。
今再び眠りにつかなければならない。その時
Yeah, she did mention that to them, that Musashi will be able to use the Kitetsu now that he doesn't have the obsidian in him anymore.
大丈夫よ。
気鉄刀が光れば合格、光らなければ不合格。一発勝負やり直しなし。いいかい？
ああ、昨日お前が言ってた刀が武士の生きた証ってやつさ。正直俺にもよくわかんねえんだよな。
Oh, why would he say that though? That was pretty bad. That was a pretty shitty thing to say when all these people died and they're believing that their friends' souls are inside those blades. So that's a pretty bad thing to say right now.
俺もこれから知りたい。
That's pretty awesome, man. He doesn't have any Bushi heritage, you know, he doesn't have any like lineage, but he still wants to work hard and figure out the world of Bushi. I like that.
その人が大切にしてた何かを今生きてる俺が大事にすることができたら、生きてた証が何もなくなるってことにはならねえんじゃねえかな。
That's actually very, very profound. I like that a lot, man. He's like, even though like you don't, their souls might not actually be in the blades, like their will is still in the blade, you know, and that's the way that they live, you know. And I like that a lot. I liked what he said there a lot. Yeah, yeah. You got that main protagonist, red aura going around him.
Enma no Kodachi! 刀の試し成功！ついに使えるようになっ
しろ。これで俺たち肩を並べて戦う。
やったな赤毛。でかしたぞ。
He's meant to be a leader,
武蔵
man.
の色は
武蔵の色？赤だけど。
そう燃えるような赤。最初に教わったでしょ。武士の魂の色は強力な色なのよ。
特別強力な色だと。
Well, like, obviously, man, he's the main character in the shonen protagonist. Of course he was gonna get the rare color.
なあ小次郎。ああ。話があんだけど。なんだよ。お。話ってなんだよ。お前さ、刀の試しの時に何か見えたか？見えたって。
I'm pretty sure the goddess was the one who was showing him like the parts of his past and things like that, right? Because I think like she and Jisai had a connection or
あ
something.
の黒い女に見せられたんだよ。あの女は親父さんの知り合いかもしれない。親父さんは昔そんなことを言ってたか？いや、何も。親父が俺に残したのは
It's very interesting that there's goddesses. I was mentioning this 2 episodes ago, but it's very interesting that there's goddesses because that's a complete flip to Kishin or whatever these Oni demons are.
親父は外の世界の武士団と
Well, no shit, man. Of course he did. He was a bushi himself. Come on, like he had to have journeyed outside. Like, oh my god, Kojiro's so stupid. I swear to
そ
God.
れが私たちが探している男ですよね。人相が違いますよね。
でもあいつが行方をくらましてから15年も経ってる。何かがあって女神が器を乗り換えたんだ。
That is actually very, very possible. There was a possibility that this Jisai the goddess that was inside Jisai moved into Musashi and he didn't even have a clue of it. So it's very interesting. The mystery's kind of deepening here and I like it.
親父は俺と同じように達山町の中で生きてきた人だとばかり思っていた。
I don't think, like, I don't know why Kojiro will come to that conclusion, right? Because clearly their town hated Bushi and he was a Bushi, so he had to have come there. He wouldn't have been born there.
もっと話を聞いてみたかった。でも、親父が語っていた武士の世界が今は目の前に広がっている。
I like that though. I like that, Kojiro. I like the fact that you're like, it doesn't matter, he's dead now. I gotta walk my own path here, man, and figure out my own shit.
小次郎、遅えな。どうしたんだろ
う。なんか考え込んでたわよ。どこ行ってたのよ。
It's like Musashi wants to be a Bushi. I feel like Kojiro feels like he has to be a Bushi.
お前らも次の鬼神の目星をつけるぐらいしとけよな。地図？どれどれ？これが日の本なのか。
Wow, so we're actually about to see the full map of the world of Hinomoto, man. Jeez.
北には山脈がある。ここを越えるのはきつい。でも西に行けば地元へ逆戻りしちまう。
Well, look who just became motivated, man. Look who just became useful and motivated. Let's go. This feels like the last episode, but we have one more episode left, so I wonder what else we're gonna be doing in the last episode.
俺たち3人の武士団でな。ああ。
了解です、団長。
それじゃあ東を目指して金巻き武士団出発だ。
Let's go. The Kanamaki band off to the journey. This literally looks like the last episode, so I don't know what the hell they're doing here, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. So that was Orient episode 11. Really good. Really solid episode. We learned a lot about the lore in this show, in this episode. we learned a little bit more about this goddess, and now this mystery is deepening a little bit, right? So she's permanently left Musashi. I think her coming out and giving him her power, there was no way that she could survive in the mortal world anymore, so she had to leave. I don't know if she had to move to another vessel per se, but I know for a fact that she isn't essentially she isn't going to be with Musashi anymore, so that power is gone. It's a big mystery to understand because apparently Kojiro's dad, Jisai, stole the Obsidian Goddess, right? And Shiro and Nanao were both looking for, I guess, Kojiro's dad as to be like the person who had the Obsidian Goddess. But they were shocked to find that Musashi was the one to have the Obsidian Goddess inhabiting him. So he was like wondering, he's like, what the hell's going on here, right? Because Musashi knows, right? Musashi essentially Musashi didn't know that he had the goddess inside him. So Shiro is like trying to be like, there's a little bit of a mystery here going on. I see that. So it was really interesting to see that too. I really like the fact that Musashi told Kojiro about his dad and said, hey, yo, there's something up with your pops, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, he had like some shady shit that was going on. But one of the dumb things I didn't really understand is, like, why wouldn't Kojiro assume that his dad went out into the world? You know what I mean? Like, he was a Bushi. Tateyama wasn't necessarily an area that accepted Bushi. So part of me is kind of wondering why he would assume that his father would just stay stagnant there. You know what I mean? But whatever. We didn't really learn about much of that. He kind of just accepted that he didn't know a lot about his dad. He wished he knew a lot about his dad, but he's like, ultimately, I can't do anything about that now. He dead, so let's move on and go. And I like that a lot, because Kojiro, he didn't like look at the past. He's looking forward, and before it felt like he just had to be a Bushi, you know what I mean, because of bloodlines and things like that. But now he's in a kind of a motivated type of state where he's like, now I actually want to be a Bushi. I want to be the leader of this band here, you know what I mean, the Kanamaki band, and we're gonna go, us three, a Bushi band of three. They definitely have to grow, I'm pretty sure. There's no way they'll be able to survive with just the three of them, but we'll see going forward. That felt like a last episode. I don't know why. It was clearly episode 11. There's still one more episode. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in the next episode, because that legitimately felt like a season finale right there. That last bit over there. So we'll see what happens going forward. But with that, though, that's it for the recap. I will see you guys around. Stay safe, everybody. Stay frosty. I will see you guys around. Thank you guys all for the support that you give. And I will see you guys around. I've said that like 6 times already. Bye.